Most people are still trading their hours for dollars, but they've already lost the race to the machines. While you're bidding on projects, automated scripts are scanning global marketplaces to exploit price gaps in milliseconds. Digital service arbitrage has been transformed into a high-frequency wealth engine that compounds while you sleep. What if you treated service fulfillment like a high-frequency trading desk? By deploying systemic scripts that bridge high-demand needs with low-cost execution, the human bottleneck is completely removed from the wealth equation. This isn't about manual labor. It's about building a scalable asset class that leverages global price discrepancies for consistent returns. The secret to massive wealth isn't working harder. It's about owning the infrastructure of the digital economy. We are moving beyond the grind by using automated arbitrage to instantly flip services across the globe for a profit. Today, we are deconstructing the collapse of traditional freelancing, the exact mechanics of high-frequency service arbitrage, and how to build a compounding engine that thrives on efficiency, not effort. If you are ready to stop laboring and start operating the machine, smash that subscribe button right now. We map out the cutting edge of tech and wealth every single week. Drop a comment below with the word arbitrage if you are ready to build an engine. Let's look at the mechanics. Section 1. The collapse of the legacy freelance model. Let's look at the brutal structural decay of the traditional freelancing economy. For the past decade, platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer were pitched as the ultimate vehicles for career independence. Millions of professionals rushed onto these ecosystems, believing that selling their design, coding, or copywriting skills directly to global clients would grant them financial liberation. But by mid-2026, that dream has turned into a hyper-commoditized race to the bottom. The traditional freelancer is caught in a vice grip between two devastating forces: aggressive global price undercutting and near-instantaneous AI automation. If you are still manually writing a proposal, waiting hours for a client to reply, and then spending days executing a baseline digital task, you are operating on an obsolete timeline. You are competing against algorithms that can generate code, graphics, and text in seconds for fractions of a penny. The modern digital marketplace is no longer a human talent pool. It is a rapid data exchange. Trying to build sustainable wealth by manually selling your hours inside this paradigm is like bringing a knife to a high-frequency algorithmic trading war. The legacy model of freelancing is fundamentally broken because it relies entirely on linear human labor. To survive and dominate in this environment, you have to pivot from being the labor that is bought and sold to becoming the operator who manages the marketplace spread. Section 2. Deconstructing high-frequency service arbitrage. So, what is the alternative? It is a systemic framework known as high-frequency service arbitrage. To understand this model, we have to look at how Wall Street market makers operate. A high-frequency trading firm doesn't bet on whether a stock will go up or down over the next 10 years. Instead, they look for microscopic inefficiencies in price between two different exchanges. If Apple stock is trading at $180 on the New York Stock Exchange and $180.01 on the London Stock Exchange, their automated scripts buy on one and sell on the other instantly, capturing the 1-cent spread millions of times a day. High-frequency service arbitrage applies this exact mathematical principle to the global digital service market. Across the Internet, massive structural price gaps exist between different platforms for the exact same digital asset. A premium B2B client on a platform like LinkedIn or an elite corporate marketplace will gladly pay $1,500 for a comprehensive technical data model or a specialized automation workflow. Meanwhile, on a highly competitive developer forum or a specialized technical micro-marketplace, a hyper-efficient specialist or automated system can execute that exact technical layout for $150. The old way of exploiting this gap was called drop servicing, but it failed because humans handled the logistics manually. High-frequency arbitrage removes the human bottleneck. We use automated data tools and API web scrapers to monitor these marketplaces continuously. The moment an extreme price-to-demand discrepancy is logged, the engine flags the opportunity, handles the intake structure, and routes the back-end workflow automatically. You are no longer providing a service. You are clearing a market spread. Section 3. The technical blueprint of the engine. Let's lift the hood and look at the actual technical architecture required to build a scalable digital arbitrage engine. This isn't about complex, multi-million-dollar software packages. It's about linking existing web tools together using custom logical workflows and automated scripting. The engine consists of 3 distinct, automated layers operating in absolute sync. The ingest layer. This utilizes customized web scrapers and RSS data hooks to constantly parse incoming job boards, corporate procurement requests, and freelancing platforms. The script filters out low-margin requests and looks for specific, high-intent keywords that match proven corporate needs. The valuation layer. The engine runs a rapid comparative analysis. It instantly checks the market rate for the fulfillment of that request against a verified directory of low-cost, high-speed fulfillment endpoints, API tools, or vetted specialists. If the projected net margin is greater than 60%, the engine initiates the transaction. The routing layer. Once a project is secured, the data parameters are instantly packaged and pushed to the automated fulfillment network via webhook protocols. The human operator never manually emails a file or checks a status bar. The script monitors the milestones, checks the quality tolerances, and delivers the final digital product to the end client automatically. By structuring your business this way, you have completely decoupled your personal time from the generation of revenue. Your primary operational responsibility shifts from producing the work to maintaining the integrity of the data pipelines and optimizing the logic of your scripts. You have effectively turned digital service fulfillment into an automated trading desk. Section 4. Removing the human bottleneck and mitigating risk. The defining advantage of a high-frequency service engine is its capacity for infinite scale. When your business model relies on your personal physical presence or a standard human team, your growth hits a hard ceiling. Humans require sleep, benefits, onboarding, and management. Managing a massive human team simply replaces one form of corporate stress with another. An automated service engine scales seamlessly because processing 10 transactions requires the exact same operational infrastructure as processing 10,000 transactions. The marginal cost of scaling your data pipeline is practically zero. Furthermore, this model features built-in risk mitigation. In a traditional service agency, you take on massive overhead before you ever secure a client. You hire staff, rent software licenses, and pay for office space, hoping that your sales pipeline converts. With automated service arbitrage, the order of operations is reversed. The transaction is only initiated when a verified price gap is found. You are not speculating on demand. You are responding to a guaranteed margin that your software has already identified. If the market shifts, your scripts instantly adapt their keyword targeting and pivot to a completely different sector within milliseconds. You are entirely agile, completely decentralized, and perfectly insulated from the sudden shocks that destroy legacy service providers. Section 5. The ultimate takeaway. The conclusion is absolute. The future of the digital economy doesn't favor the person who grinds out the manual labor. It favors the architect who owns the data infrastructure. Stop competing against the machines on their terms and start utilizing them to exploit the massive inefficiencies of the global market. Build systems, automate the logistics, and secure your spread. If this structural deep dive opened your eyes to the true power of high-frequency arbitrage, smash that like button right now to push this breakdown out to more operators. Check out the description below for our tactical resources and workflow code to start building your own digital leverage engine. Subscribe to the channel to keep formatting your mind for system scale, and I will see you in the next breakdown. Stop bidding for jobs. Start running the network.